Hi, I'm James and you're watching eBuyer. In this video, we're going to take a look at Razer's latest Blade 15 gaming notebook. We'll be looking at the features and specifications and then testing out the gaming performance to see what kind of FPS numbers you guys can expect at home. Let's do this. I've always really liked how Razer package up the notebooks. You can be sure that they're going to arrive in one piece. At the top of the box you get the included power adapter. We'll take a closer look at that in just a second. And then underneath you get the notebook itself. Opening up the inner box and Razer's eco-friendly packaging, you'll find the Blade 15 notebook itself. Remove with the plastic pull tab and then we can take the notebook out of the protective sleeve. With an awesome kind of half matte, half glossy finish and a large Razer logo at the centre of the notebook, so far so good. You get a nice lip as well, which allows you to easily lift off the screen. And here you'll find a protective cover for the included RGB keyboard, which is going to look awesome. The first thing you'll come to notice about the notebook is the large stereo speakers positioned on either side of the keyboard, especially when you consider that Razer have integrated the latest THX audio technology. You're sure to be well catered for. You'll also see here as well we've got an Intel Core i7 CPU handling the processor side of things quite nicely, and the latest Nvidia RTX graphics, specifically the 3000 series, which we'll be trying out in our gaming performance runs very shortly. Let's go ahead and boot the notebook up for the first time, have a look at just how good that sort of thin bezel screen looks, and then of course try it with a bit of gaming. Next up, let's take a look at the gaming performance of this Blade 15 notebook, and of course the quality of the included 144Hz display. Let's do the display first of all. We've loaded up an awesome HDR video that we use to test lots of monitors and notebooks here on the eBuyer channel, and so far it looks pretty good. It's super sharp, and of course for higher refresh rate content, especially games as we'll come on to shortly, the 144Hz panel is silky smooth. Colour reproduction looks good and dynamic range is pretty good as well. Sharpness is also really good for a 1080p panel, and all in all the laptop looks quite impressive. Having concluded how good the screen looks, let's take a look at audio quality next up, with of course the integrated THX audio quality on this Blade 15 notebook. Let's give this song from Liquid a play and see how it sounds. So far pretty good. Let's crank our volume up a little bit higher and see if we can avoid distortion and how loud these will go. Okay, not bad, not bad. That sounds pretty good to me. Of course, the stereo speaker layout here giving you some quite spatial sound. That is not bad at all from the Blade 15. Those speakers sound really quite impressive, and of course having that stereo layout is awesome for immersion and overall content consumption. So that's the visual quality and the audio quality nicely covered off. Finally, before we test out the gaming performance, what about the keyboard? Gaming applications aside, you'll need the Blade 15 to be versatile and ready for productivity-led applications. Let's load up a little bit of a typing test, as that's really the only way to evaluate how good a keyboard is. So let's do this. It's going to require maximum conversation and multitasking from me here, but so far so good. The key travel is quite nice, the keys are lightweight, and of course they are RGB as well, which is also nice, and means in long gaming sessions you'll be illuminated and ready to see the keys you need to press. Oh, now we're on a roll. In fact, that's actually slightly better than my normal standards, and I'm not usually either a laptop typer or a Razer Blade typer, so not bad at all. And with that, we're ready to move on to the final test today, and the one many of you guys will have been waiting for. It is, of course, our gaming benchmark test, and there's only one game that could possibly do the Razer Blade justice, and that is, of course, Forza Horizon 4. There are, of course, plenty of other great game options out there, but we use Forza Horizon 4 quite regularly, as it gives us a nice repeatable result that you guys could in fact try at home. Here you can see we're running at 1080p high settings using the high preset with dynamic optimization, and we've actually got our frame rate in the corner as well, so we can monitor this throughout the run. Visually, the game looks fantastic, and our frame rate's also nice and high, helping to really leverage the power of the 144Hz display on this Razer Blade 15 gaming notebook. All in all, it's really impressive stuff, from powerful speakers to a vivid screen, and also a game that looks visually great and runs at a really high frame rate. And that just about wraps up our first look and overview of Razer's Blade 15 gaming notebook. With a powerful RTX 3070 and an Intel Core i7 CPU, this is ready for gaming in 2021 and beyond. Thanks for tuning into eBuyer, and hopefully we'll see you again soon.